Hey friends, it's me Stace, and today we are playing with tacky paste and texture paste. I did a video a while back on making your own texture paste. I'll see if I can find it. I'll link in the cards above. But these both came from HSN. So we're going to make 2 card fronts with the tacky and 2 with the texture. The texture we're going to tint with some acrylic paint. The tacky we're going to, once it dries, we're going to apply some foil to it. Alright, so I have a paper plate here. And I have 4 pieces of white cardstock cut down to be 4 by 5 1/4 for the card fronts. Then the stencils I'm using, again, all these came from HSN. It's just a really, really pretty motif on that one. This is like, I don't even know what it's called. I call it a daisy. This one's stars, and this one is just leaves. Okay, and I think we're going to use the stars and the leaves with the tacky paste and the foil, and then these ones we're going to use with the texture paste. Alright, so let's start with the texture paste first. I'm going to take a little bit of a popsicle stick here, and I'm going to put some down, and I want 2. So I'm going to put 1 over on this side, and then 1 on this side, because we're going to color these in with acrylic paint. Okay, so we can set that aside, and let's see what colors we're going to do. I don't really think it matters what colors. We're going to do a pink, okay, just add a little bit of pink to it. You don't want a whole lot, because the more color you add, like acrylic paint to this, it's going to thin out the texture paste. So I have a pink there, and maybe a purple. Let's see what this one looks like. That's actually a really pretty color. Alright, so now I'm going to take that stick and just mix it all in. Trying to get rid of all the white. Okay, so we have our colors. I'm just going to clean up that mess. Trying to do this mess free, but you guys know, right? Alright, so now I'm going to take 2 cards here, and I'm out of my ATG tape, so hubby has to load that for me. So I'm just going to take a little bit of double-sided tape, just a smidgen, just to hold this down for me, once I can find the end. Alright, so a little bit of tape right there, and a little bit of tape. Actually, I'm going to just do these 2. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to take the backing off of it, and I'm going to lay that on my mat here. And we're going to do this one when we're done. So I'm going to set that one aside. Alright, so then we have this stencil there. I'm not sure what it's called, Mandela. Okay, and we're going to do this one with the pink, I think. Let's bring in the pink for our paper plate. Alright, and I'm going to take this little tool and just going to pick it up. Just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. So I'm going to kind of just hold my stencil in place. Pick a little bit of this up. Okay, and then kind of squish it in. Okay, pick some more up. Now, I could have taped down my stencil. I did not do that. I do see it kind of bouncing a little bit, but hopefully it'll be okay. Almost like spackle. Okay. Now last little bit right there. Now, if you want to, you can just go over it very lightly, just to clean up any lines you might have there. Okay. I'm going to move that one out of my way and very carefully pick this up. Okay, not bad. Take this, put this down here on this other piece of paper. Alright, now I'm going to take my Cricut spatula, and I'm going to pick this up very, very carefully, because it's got that tape on the bottom of it. Okay, right, I Stacy made a thing, and I can't get it off my mat. Try not to touch it. There we go, it came. Okay, so that's what that one looks like. Very, very pretty. Alright, we're going to set that one right there and let that do its thing. while I clean up my mess on my thing. Okay, and I'm going to clean up this mess too. Okay, all right, one more paper towel. Okay, let's do that one. All right, now we're going to do the, what is this one called? Daisies. Okay, so I'm going to do that one here. And I'm not even going to clean this off. I'm just going to go right into the, let me get rid of this piece right there. Yeah, let me clean it off a little bit. Okay. Turn this around. Make sure I don't dip into that. All right. So the same idea, we're going to hold the stencil down, take a little bit of this, just a little bit, and kind of push it in there. This will take some time to dry. If I had to guess, probably an hour, if not more. Okay? So the thicker you do this, the longer it's going to take to dry. So I'm just kind of doing a thin layer, but even as well. Okay, I think it's all covered. Now I'm going to go over it very lightly, just to pick up any extra that I have. Okay, all right, we're done with that stuff. All right, now I'm going to go ahead again, pick it up. Oh, that looks pretty nice. All right, let's grab our spatula and pick this up. There you go. Isn't that pretty? All right, we're going to set that one to dry and rinse and repeat. Okay, clean up this mess. Okay. All right, now we're going to do the same thing with these. I'm going to grab a little bit of double-sided tape just to kind of hold that in place for me. Okay. And I still have tape on my finger. Okay. We'll get that later. All right, so now we're going to be using the texture paste. This one is just a bunch of stars. And the tacky paste, rather. Okay, so the texture paste we just used, you can see that's a white color. The tacky paste, at least HSN's brand of tacky paste, is this yellow color. All right, so I need to grab that little doohickey thing again. Okay, so I'm going to clean that off. Okay, so the same idea. We're going to take this and just apply it. Okay, so I'm going to just mix it up a little bit to get the air out of there. Okay, so just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to hold this down. I'm actually going to hold it as I work. Now this one you can use wet with loose glitter, or you can let it dry and then it becomes tacky, hence the name tacky paste. And then you can use it with foil. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, so just kind of pressing into the stencil, then taking my spatula and scraping off whatever I'm not using back in that little container. Okay, just going to look at it. All right, I think we're good. Take the stencil up. That actually looks nice. Okay, put that there. All right, now this one is fall leaves, but you know what? We're going to do it in winter. Okay, so again, just take a little bit of this. You don't need a whole lot. Okay, and then kind of figure out where your starting point's going to be. Okay, now I'm going to kind of hold the stencil as I go, and then just press it in. You don't want to just glide. You really need to press this one in. Take some more. The nice thing is in a jar, so whatever I'm using, whatever I have left, I can put back in the jar, so I'm not really wasting a whole bunch here, versus if it was in a tube. Okay. I see a spot I missed. Just really look at it, make sure you're not missing anything. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to go over it again, just different directions to make sure it's really, really in there in that stencil. Okay, now I'll pick it up. Okay, put that over there, pick this up. Yeah, it's kind of blocky. So this one didn't do all that great. Let me go ahead and close the lid on this one. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's kind of squishy down here. But you know what? Worst case scenario, we can always cut it down, right? Pick this one up so you can see it. Okay, like down here is like a big glob of a leaf. All right, my friends, we're gonna let these all dry. About an hour or so, I'll come back and then we'll make some card fronts and apply our foil to these pieces. I'm excited about the foil ones. So I'll see you guys soon. All right, guys, we are back. So our texture paste is nice and dry. And both are nice and dry. I'm just going to take that glue off the back. All right, so they are good to go. And then this is stuck to my mat. There we go. Okay, a little tacky, but I think we're going to go with it. And this one as well. All right. So I already went ahead and cut down some cardstock for our card bases. I'm going to bring in my bone folder here. So I have brown, gray, purple, and pink. All right, so these are 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm going to score them all at 4 1/4. So we have our 4 bases. All right, so now let me grab these two. So I think I like the purple on the purple. And I like, I wouldn't do it this way, only because on the pink, this pink didn't really show. I'm not going to adhere it because I'm out of my ATG tape until hubby gets home to load it for me, but that's how the one card would look. Isn't that pretty? Has nice texture there. Let me see if I can tilt it a certain way so you guys can see the texture on there. And then we have this one. I think this one's my favorite. This is really nice. Again, there's the texture there. So super quick. I mean, mail this, or adhere this to the front, a little greeting, and you're good to go. All right, now we have these things. So I'm using a roll of foil that came with the HSN kit, and also these Cricut foil transfer sheets. So I'm going to do this one first on here. And let's see if we can get it back up off there. All right, I'm going to set that one aside. And we're going to load this one into the Big Shot. Now it says you don't need to use a Big Shot. You can use your hands, but I do want to get the best possible impression. But I have that glue on the back right there. I'm just going to take a little bit of paper toweling just to keep it from sliding. All right, we're going to put that on there. Alrighty, and then I'm going to put that top plate on. Then I'm going to grab some cardstock just to create a shim. Alright, so I have this blue one. I want to get it on there nice and tight. So I'm using these 2 glitter pieces, and we're going to roll. Yeah, that's nice and tight. Okay, let's move. Oh, sorry, so noisy. Alright, let's see how we did with that piece. Okay, take this. It's like really stuck there. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and peel back the foil. Okay, it's kind of choppy, but I actually kind of like it like that. So it's not perfect. It may still be a tad bit tacky, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Again, not perfect, but I'm okay with it. All right, let's do our star one. All right, so again, I'm going to put my clear piece down and another piece of paper toweling over here, just in the back of there. Yeah, if I was doing this for a card, because this is still, I can pick it up, so it is a little bit still tacky, but we're okay. All right, let's take this time the silver, And we're going to go ahead and cut off the extra with scissors that don't do nothing. Okay, let's cut it off here. Okay. Alright, put that top plate back on, and again I'm going to use a few pieces of cardstock here. Let me move that one out of the way. Alright, let's bring this one in, and we're going to run it through. Now, as I said, you don't have to have a big shot to do this. You know, they do it on TV, they just use like a scraper or something you can rub against it. But this might be too thick. Oh, okay, there we go. Take that out of there and that over there. And take all these out. And take that out. Again, I'm going to pick it up off of here first. Okay, and then we're going to peel it back. Okay, this one turned out really, really well. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is stunning. And that was with the roll foil. This was with the cricket foil. Oh, my paper towel's still hanging out on there. Isn't that cute though? I mean, this one's not perfect. This one's still a little bit sticky, but this one turned out very, very well. Alright, so I would take this one. I may even go in any color. This is like holographic because I'm seeing blues and silvers. Are you seeing that? Is the camera going to pick up that? Very, very nice. But again, just cut out a little greeting and you have a ready-made card all ready to go. This one, you know, like I said, it is kind of blotchy, but I still want to use it. So maybe I can see it's blotchy here and here, so maybe flip it over. Have that be the bottom. Then you can create a mat. You know, use the same cardstock here, create like a 2-inch mat, maybe it would be 1.5. Then a piece of white on top of that to hide those mess ups. Then put your greeting on there. So there you have, my friends, playing with the textured paste and the tacky paste. This was the tacky, letting it dry using the foil. Tacky paste, letting it dry using the foil. Then I really do like these ones, the texture paste. Just mixing it with acrylic paint and then letting it dry. The hardest part is waiting for it to dry. But anyway, my friends, I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.